All right, this is Q&A, Cal Petty Charity Ride Edition. You guys
Yep.
sent us some great questions, we hope. Jeannie has written them down. They're folded in this little glass container. And we're going to take them out one at a time, and Morgan's going to answer them because I don't know the answers to anything. How many people do you allow on the ride each year?
We allow 125 motorcycles, which usually equals out to be about 200 to 225 people, depending on how many companions join them.
Yeah, but that's not, so clarify that because that's team members too, right?
Yeah, and that also includes
Yes.
teams. So in all, we have between 200 and 225 people every year.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Good answer. Good answer. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Yeah.
That was very informative.
Am I answering all the questions?
Yeah, well, we'll see. Can somebody, oh, this is a good question. So now we get this question all the time.
Because that's a misnomer.
That's a
about the ride.
misnomer. Can somebody that's a nobody join the ride?
Yes.
Everybody's somebody. Just remember
Yes.
that. Okay, so that's not, there is no such thing as nobody, as a nobody. Anybody can go. Anybody can go, but it's about the donation to camp. It's about paying your way across country and the donation to camp. We're very blessed to have a Herschel Walker, to have Donnie Allison, to have Harry Gant, to have Herschel McGriff, to have the people that have gone on the ride with us for so many years, that are celebrities, that are part and parcel of what the ride has become for the riders themselves. They get to hang out with those guys. But we also have guys that save for 2 or 3 years and go on a ride, and then don't come back for 2 or 3 years, and then go on another ride. And the point is, they become part of the ride family, but they become part of the camp family too, because they make a donation to camp to send kids to camp. And that's what the ride ultimately, at this stage in life of what the ride is all about. So anybody can go. Anybody can go. It's open to everybody. How long does it take to plan the ride? How long does it take?
By the time we finish wrapping up the previous ride, it's usually beginning to middle of June. But by that point, we've already started talking about the next year's ride.
Yeah.
And we have a couple board meetings. All of our riders fill out surveys. They tell us different overnight stops, points of interest that would interest them on a ride. And then we start planning immediately.
Yeah.
And then I have hotel contracts signed by end of June, 1st of July. And we are full speed ahead until the ride hits us end of April, beginning of May of the next year. So
Yeah.
it's nonstop. People are like, oh, it probably just takes a couple weeks, a couple months. No.
Yeah, I know you think this
Logistics.
Yeah, and I know you guys think this is crazy, but it is. it is like for Morgan, and doing the logistical side of it, for Jeannie doing the PR and the promotion side of it and the social media side of it. You don't just pick up the phone and call a newspaper or radio show the week of. That's planned out. That's laid out. There's a system, and we do an event. Understand this. We do a huge event. As far as hotel rooms and food and people every night in a different city. So it's 7, 8, 9 nights. Yeah, 3, but it's every night. As we look at that, it's 200 and some plus rooms every night. So you just don't call up a month out or 2 weeks out and book 200 hotel rooms. You have to do it 12 months out. It's becoming 14 and 18 months out. So it's pushed back a lot. So it takes a long time to plan it, and you do a great job. Jenny does a great job.
You do a great job too.
No,
Kyle's
we have a great board.
Kyle's our unpaid intern.
No, we have a great board that does a great job and gives us good guidance.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
The board of directors are
Great
good.
riders.
What's your favorite part about the ride each year? What's your favorite part?
Gosh, honestly, when we're at headquarters and everyone starts arriving and seeing all the riders for the first time, a lot of them, it's been a year since we've seen them. So that's probably the most exciting part for us. And then to watch it all come together, like once the ride's in motion, to see everything that you work on falling into place perfectly.
Yeah, I love the riding. Not gonna lie, man. Put my helmet on. Don't have to talk to anybody. I love that. But I'm gonna say this. I think through the years, the part that I've come to appreciate more and has become my favorite part are meeting fans, meeting people along the way. I mean, we go places and go through places that the closest NASCAR track, maybe 400 or 500 miles away. But you know what? They'll stand in line to see Richard Petty, or they'll stand in line to see Donnie Allison, or stand in line to see Herschel McGriff or Harry Gant and those guys. It's the fans that come out that they're fans. They watch it on TV, but for once in their life, they get to see these guys.
Special.
So for me, that's the cool part, is hearing their stories and how long they've been fans and stuff like that. So that's cool. What motivated us to start the ride? We just wanted to ride motorcycles from California to North Carolina. And we decided we'd do it for charity. We decided we would just pick a charity in every city we came through. And I've said it before, that first year we raised about $35,000, gave it all away. And we thought we would fill up our tanks with gas. We'd stop at restaurants. There were only 35 of us. It took us forever to get across country, but we thought, man, it'll never happen. It'll never be that great again. And here we are 25 years later, still doing the same thing on a much larger scale. But I think the motivation was just to ride bikes, and then that morphed into helping children at children's hospitals. And then after Adam's accident, it morphed into helping send kids to camp at Victory Junction. How many people work at the Kyle Petty Charity Ride?
That's another misnomer, because people think that we have this huge team that works on the ride every day, day in and day out. How many people work at the charity ride, Kyle?
One, me. Yes, there you go. There's your answer. Two people work at the charity ride. Morgan and Jenny Tower.
That's right.
And they work there every day, and they're the ones that organize it. As we get close, Maury, Irvin, myself, a bunch of us will come in. Morgan's mom comes in. Audrey comes in and helps to just pack stuff up and to get stuff to go. And then everybody else that works on the charity ride during the ride itself are volunteers. But we only have 2 employees, and it's pretty fascinating, or pretty amazing to me, that these 2, Jenny and Morgan, working in tandem, get this all put together, get this organized, and we're able, year in and year out, to go out and raise 7 figures and donate to camp. So that is a huge undertaking for you two. So congratulations to you two. How does one join the ride for future adventures?
Apply.
Ooh.
Send an email to info@kylepettycharityride.com. And then what we'll do, we will add you to the email list to receive the application. The applications are emailed the beginning of January every year. It's first come, first serve. And once we reach our motorcycle limit of 125 bikes, then we're full.
Yeah.
And we filled up this past January, when it was all said and done, in about 5 days total. So it happens really, really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't wait. You can't wait till February or March.
Just
and
please
April,
send us something.
No.
Send us something, and we'll put your name on the list and lease the mailing list, and then you'll get there.
Just send us an email.
Okay. Last question. Here we go. And this has been fun. Very informative. Thank you very much.
I've enjoyed it.
When is the next ride?
The next ride is next May. So because of the coronavirus, we had to postpone, unfortunately, our 2020 ride to 2021. So it's the exact same route that we planned. The ride dates will be May 1st through the 7th of 2021.
Yes. Just postpone until next year.
Yep.
But listen, if you're interested in future rides, please contact Kyle Petty Charity Ride, so at least we can get your name on a mailing list and start emailing you and sending you things. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for the questions. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you.
And we'll have another Q&A session at some point in time. Thanks.